Hi everybody. Today, as you know, I'm going to talk about my research. My topic is about bilingualism. I choose this one because I'm really interested in that. You can be curious about it because it can be now sounds like something really interesting. But I was thinking in what kind of topic I was going to talk. And I noticed that when someone asks me if I am bilingual person, I, I don't know how to answer. Why? Because I know that there are some rules or certain things that you have to take into consideration to call yourself bilingual person. Uh, well, as I told you, people ask me if I am a bilingual person because I am studying English teaching, but I really don't know how to answer about it. Um, since then, I have that um, question for myself, and I decided to look information about it. Okay, so first of all, I would like to define what is bilingualism. But here I have a problem because to define bilingualism as a single term is really difficult because even different authors, researchers about that topic have problems to define bilingualism with a single term. So I'm just going to say that it is the use of two languages and just that for now. And then uh, the use of those languages can be acquired or learning or by learning. Acquire is when we get information unconsciously. It starts when we are children, even when our mother tongue, students with their mother tongue just acquire it because they hear their parents, because they are involved in that context, hearing those words in that language in their mother tongue. And in that case, the second language acquiring is that. An example is when you have uh, when your parents are from different countries and you those persons speak in different language. In that case, I'm just going to focus in English and Spanish, okay? And we can say that your father is American from United States and your mother is Mexican. So you have the opportunity to hear your mother speaking in Spanish and your father in English, and since you were a baby, you are hearing those languages. And learning is when you get the information, but consciously, and also you know more about it. You know some things about the grammar, about the structure. It can be more when you go to school and someone else gives you different knowledge, and those are the difference to be bilingual. Okay, um, here is the question because, as I said at the beginning of the video, I cannot define bilingualism because there are uh, different, I'm sorry, different parts of bilingualism is a kind of, yes, we have minimal bilingualism and maximal bilingualism. In uh, minimal bilingualism, we have an author, his name is uh, Dable, Dable, and his concept of minimal bilingualism is incipient bilingualism. It can sound strange, but it refers to uh, the ability that we have or the knowledge that we have about the language. In that case, minimal bilingualism refers to the, the person who knows some words, some structures, and some kind of sentences because that those persons have a necessity. They just have a purpose and they just know some sentences according with that purpose. We have an example. It can be a tourist. A tourist, some people can say that is a bilingual person because that person speaking both languages, but we don't know in what level. And minimal bilingualism refers to person who just have a knowledge about a few words, about some sentences, and also the businessman. We have the businessman, sorry, those person who just know some sentences according to their necessities because they just need to know something specific. Yeah, and maximal bilingualism is uh, the native like control of two languages, and it is defined by Bloodfield, is another author, and it refers that we have to speak as a native speaker in both languages. It's really difficult, and a lot of people, another authors, say that it can be ambiguous because we don't know in the quantity we have to speak as a native. Um, Even with the example that I gave to before, um, it's difficult. The child that I told you before, who have a a Mexican mother and a father from USA, we can think that he have this same level in both languages. Yes, but just um, in a certain age because then he have to go to school, and here is involved the context. The context have is going to influence the student, the child, sorry. Why? Because even when his father is speaking English and his mother in Spanish, he have more influence in one language. In the case I told you that the child, sorry, is in Mexico. So he have more influence of Spanish because his teacher is Mexican, because his classmates are Mexican and those speaking Spanish, sorry. And also when he come back to his home, he turn off turn on TV and TV is in Spanish. So the influence of the context, sorry, is really important because here he have it is influence, sorry, in the level of his speaking because he have to be involved. Okay, we can say that he have knowledge about English. We can also say that he acquired and he learned English, but his level is going to be higher in one of those languages. Why? Because of the context, because of the environment. And So, as I told you, we have a high level in one language, and those refer to the abilities that we have. As we know, we have four principal skills in speaking. In when we are talking about language, we have four, and I'm going to divide it into terms. One is receptive skills, and the other one is productive skills. Receptive skills are those skills that are in, we have, but we didn't construct anything. In that case, is listening and reading. Listening, because when we are in a conversation, we have to hear, but we don't produce anything. And reading, because we are reading, we are um, um, we are focusing the text or in the construction, the composition that other person do, okay, other person does, okay. And the productive skills are those that we have to do, in that case, speaking and writing. Speaking is those is when we have to the knowledge, we have the idea, we have the intention, and then we produce words and sentences. And as the name says, productive skills, because we create, we use it, but it's the creation of our brain, okay. And writing is when we have to put our ideas in a paper, or in we have to do something that we have to put in paper in that case, and we have to take into consideration the kind of readers that we have to have, okay. And we have those four skills, but not everybody have the same level in those skills. In English as a second language, because as a student of English teaching, I studied it as a foreign language. Yeah, because in that case, the bilingualism is when you are looking for a second language and you want to have a good level in both languages. Could be not like a native speaker. And here is my question: how can I improve it? What are the best routes to be a bilingual person in English and Spanish, of course? That is my question, and I started looking for that, and I would like to talk more about it. And it starts with the purpose that you have. First of all, you have to know what is your purpose, what is in what kind of circumstance do you want to develop, and how you can do it better. Well, this is part of my research. It's not all because I'm in that process of looking for more information, and I expect that you clarify if you have the same question than me. I expect that I can clarify it, and also I I want to look for more information, because my real question is um, what are the best routes to become a bilingual person? Okay, So thank you so much, and